I put this thing on my leg and immediately... I know what you're thinking. What would Ziggy do? Hey everybody, Dave Bazanko here from Resilience Strategies Podcast. And today what we're going to be doing is answering a very simple, specific question. And that is, how do I solve my restless legs syndrome at night? For years, I struggled with that just uneasy feeling in my legs. And I think a lot of it had to do because I was a runner and I was putting my body through a lot of stress. But a lot of my friends who aren't runners also struggle with restless legs syndrome at night. So one of the tools that I used to use was a foam roller. And I didn't like the foam roller. I mean, it's practical in certain ways, but it's impractical in others. It's hard to use. It's not something that I think is really a sustainable solution, and it never really solved my restless leg syndrome at night. And whenever you've got restless leg syndrome, you know what that feels like. That's you're up, your legs are crawling. You can't stay still in bed. It is unbelievably uncomfortable. And for some people, that causes a lot of sleepless nights. So here's what I found. I've got a great solution. I was actually in Toronto at a running event, and one of the stores that we had to go register for the running event at was the Black Toe Shoe Company. And they had this device. It was a little bit of a medieval looking torturous device. And I looked at it and I thought, that kind of looks like a clamp for my leg. And it doesn't look all that comfortable. But the sales rep said, hey, go ahead and try it. Just try it out. I put this thing on my leg and immediately it was like all of that stress, all of that knottiness in my legs from overused muscles melted away. And it was like getting a massage, a deep tissue massage on both sides of my legs. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about my R8 recovery roller. Now, what is an R8 recovery roller? It is this medieval looking torturous device that, really simply put, works wonders. And I use this probably, every day before I go to bed at night for sure, but maybe sometimes during the day. I keep it here in my office. It's available to me for whenever I want to use it, but it's really simple. All you do is you open up the clamp, you clamp it onto your leg, and now you start rolling up and down on the muscles. You're breaking up the muscle tissue fiber, but what you're also doing is you're helping your body to recover if you're a runner, or if you've just got restless legs and you've got that feeling of uneasiness. This is like a deep tissue massage, which is clinically proven to help better blood flow circulation and help you with restless leg syndrome. So all I do, I just roll this thing up and down on my legs, all around, and it's this easy. I'll do this for probably, anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes on each leg before I go to bed at night, or while I'm watching TV, or just before I go to bed. I'm doing it right now, and it's awesome. This is the cheapest massage you can ever get, and is just as good as every bit as good as a deep tissue massage. So the R8 roll recovery, this one here is probably about 5 years old. It's as good as the day I bought it. You can see the contraption here is actually spring loaded. So it's a little tough to get on your legs. There are springs up in here on both sides that really hold this together. But what that does, it gives you equal pressure on both sides of your leg. It is amazing. Now, there are some people who I've shared this with. They've tried it and they've immediately bought them as Christmas gifts for their friends and family. There are other people that I've given this to and they immediately put it on their leg and they went, oh my God, no, get that off, that's too hard. I get it. Some people don't like deep tissue massage. If you're the type of person who does like a deep tissue massage, I'm telling you right now, I've never had to take medication for restless leg syndrome. I have had sleep deprivation studies done on me so that we could try to understand why I couldn't sleep. Restless legs was one of the things they ruled out at that time. But what I will tell you is, you can't tell me I didn't have restless leg syndrome, because I know exactly what it is and how it feels, and it drives you batty. So my big tip of the day is how I solved restless leg syndrome was with an R8 roller. Now, For those people who think these things are torture devices and they're too tight, the new R8 roller comes with a dial that allows you to set the pressure. So you can then change the pressure to be a little less tight on your leg if you need to ease into it. So I think that's a great idea for people who don't like this tightness feeling on their legs. If you're not used to a deep tissue massage, that might be a great starting point. I will tell you, this is something you should try. If you can go to a store that has one of these, a running store specifically, look them up online, the R8 roller, and see where a local dealer is near you. Go try one. I'm telling you, this thing works. So that's my little tip for you today, how I solved my restless leg sleeping problem. This honestly is the best thing since sliced bread. And you know, it might cost a little bit more than your typical foam roller, but if you use it every day and you get that value from using it every day, this thing has worked out to be pennies a day because I use it. It sits on my coffee table. I use it. It sits here in my office at times. I use it all the time, every day, especially after a workout or before I'm going to bed at night. So hopefully that was helpful for you. If you liked what you saw today, subscribe. We've got lots of great information coming your way. We're going to try to answer as many questions as we can. So please like and subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you again in the next video. Bye for now.